The unfurling path, a question of the soul's true home. What if a woman's truest home is not found simply in another's arms? What if the deepest sanctuary lies within her own strong heart? Imagine her standing where ancient paths diverge. One path is well trodden, marked by expectations. The other path, less traveled, whispers of her unique soul. She listens. She hears the call. This listening is a brave act, a step toward her own truth. This journey is not a retreat from life or love. It is an advance. It is a woman stepping fully into her own powerful essence. She carries a light within her, a light that seeks to understand its own source. She seeks not to be completed by another. Instead, she strives to become complete within herself. This is her sacred quest, her soul's unfolding, her dance with destiny. Old stories often tell of women waiting for a rescuer, a prince, a defining love. But the wild woman, the woman who knows, writes a different tale. She is the heroine of her own story. Her adventure is one of self-discovery. She learns that her hands can build her own shelter. The solitary bloom, a journey of self-knowing. These women who choose the path of living alone for a season are not lonely souls. They are vibrant blossoms opening in their own time. They are on a profound journey, a journey of self-discovery, an exploration of their inner landscapes. This path is chosen with courage. It is a testament to their empowerment. They seek their own rhythm. They dance to their own music. They understand that true connection with others begins with true connection to oneself. So they turn inward. They sit with their thoughts, their dreams, their fears. They learn to listen to the quiet voice of their intuition. This voice, often drowned out by the world's noise, becomes their guide. It leads them to hidden strengths. It shows them forgotten parts of their souls. This journey is a sacred pilgrimage, a return to the self, a homecoming. This is not an existence defined by absence. It is about what is being found. They find resilience they didn't know they possessed. They uncover passions that lay dormant. They build lives rich with purpose and meaning, crafted by their own hands. Their solitude is not empty. It is full of potential. Breaking chains. Beyond society's whispers, the woman who chooses this path often finds herself challenging old, rusty chains, chains of societal expectation, chains that say a woman is incomplete without a man. She looks at these chains. She sees them for what they are, limitations, not truths. She chooses to reject emotional dependency. She seeks not a crutch, but a companion who can walk beside her as an equal, strong in their own right. This rejection is not an act of anger. It is an act of clarity. She has seen the patterns, the cycles of dependence that diminish the spirit. She understands that her emotional well-being is her own responsibility. She learns to nurture her own garden, to be her own source of comfort and strength. This is a powerful stance. It is a declaration of self-love. It is a commitment to her own growth. Society may label her, it may call her selfish or strange or lonely, but she knows the truth of her journey. She is not defined by these external voices. She is defined by her inner knowing. Her quest is for a life that feels authentic to her soul. The heart's wisdom seeking love that mirrors the soul. The woman on this journey of self-discovery is not renouncing love, far from it. She is, in fact, preparing herself for a deeper, more authentic kind of love. She cultivates emotional maturity within her own heart. She learns to understand her own needs, her own desires, her own boundaries. This inner work is essential. It clears the ground for a relationship built on truth, not on illusion or unmet needs. She seeks reciprocity. She yearns for a connection that is truly reciprocal, a love where giving and receiving flow like a clear river, where both spirits are honored and uplifted. She's not interested in relationships that drain her energy, or ones that ask her to diminish herself to fit another's mold. She seeks a partner who celebrates her wholeness, someone who meets her in that space of mutual respect. This is the love she values. This is the love she waits for, or builds if she chooses. This pursuit of authentic love requires patience. It requires discernment. She learns to recognize the difference between superficial attraction and deep soul resonance. She trusts her intuition, that inner voice that whispers of truth. Section 5, Into the Shadows, Jung's Map to Wholeness. The great wise man, Carl Jung, spoke of important journeys for the soul. He gave us maps to understand these inner lands. One such map is the concept of shadow work. The shadow holds all the parts of ourselves we have hidden, parts we were told were not good, not acceptable. The woman on this path bravely turns to face her shadow. She knows that true wholeness means embracing all of herself, not just the light, but the dark too. This is courageous work. This is soul work. Individuation is another of Jung's powerful ideas. It is the journey of becoming a unique whole individual. It means integrating all aspects of the psyche, the conscious and the unconscious, the masculine and the feminine energies within. This is not about becoming isolated. It is about becoming so fully herself that she can connect with others from a place of true authenticity. She is no longer fragmented. She is becoming one. Through shadow work, she uncovers hidden talents. Section 6, Healing the Scars, Reclaiming the Wild True Self. Many women carry scars from past hurts, wounds from relationships that were not kind, echoes of old family patterns or societal diminishments. These experiences can leave deep imprints on the soul. The woman choosing her own path often uses her solitude as a time to confront these past traumas. She does not run from the pain. She sits with it, listens to it. She allows it to teach her. This is a sacred act of healing. She learns to untangle herself from toxic cycles of seeking validation where it cannot be found, cycles of giving too much and receiving too little, cycles of believing she is not enough. By facing these patterns in the quiet of her own company, she can begin to break them. She reclaims her power, her agency, her right to a life filled with respect and joy. She is her own healer. This journey involves reclaiming her true self, the wild, untamed spirit that may have been suppressed, the part of her that knows her own worth, the part that dreams big dreams. Section 7, The Sacred Grove. Solitude as a wellspring of strength. For the woman on this intentional journey, solitude is not an empty space. It is not a barren desert. Instead, it is a sacred grove, a sanctuary for healing, for reflection, for profound growth. Here in the quiet, she can hear her own soul speak. She can reconnect with her deepest truths. She can dream her dreams. She can gather her strength. This solitude is a choice, a powerful, life-affirming choice. In this sacred space, she tends to her inner garden. She plants seeds of self-love, self-awareness, and self-respect. She weeds out old beliefs that no longer serve her. She waters her aspirations with courage and determination. The silence is not empty. It is filled with the sounds of her own becoming, the rustling of new growth, the quiet hum of inner peace. This is where she recharges her spirit. This is where she finds her center. This time alone allows her to understand what truly matters to her. Section 8, The Inner Compass. Living by authenticity's light. The woman who has walked this path of self-discovery embodies authenticity. She has journeyed into her shadows and embraced her light. She has healed old wounds and reclaimed her true self. Now she lives from a place of deep inner knowing. She does not need constant external validation. Her sense of worth comes from within. She carries an inner peace that radiates outwards, a quiet confidence that is unmistakable. She is guided by her own compass, the compass of her heart. She has learned to listen to her intuition, that wise, ancient voice that speaks from the soul. It guides her choices, big and small. It helps her navigate the complexities of life with grace and clarity. She trusts this inner guidance more than the clamor of outside opinions. This allows her to live a life that is true to her, even if it looks different from what society expects. She walks her path with integrity. Her actions align with her values. Her words align with her heart. This authenticity is magnetic. It draws to her people and experiences that resonate with her true frequency. She is no longer trying to be someone she is not. She is simply fully herself. This honesty creates space for genuine connections. Section 9. The First Love, Embracing the Self with Open Arms. The journey concludes, yet it also begins anew, always. It begins with a profound encouragement, a call to every woman to embrace a love that starts from within. This is the first love, the foundational love, the love for oneself. This love is not selfish, it is essential. It is the soil from which all other healthy loves can grow. Know yourself deeply. Value your own unique spirit. Cultivate self-awareness as you would a precious garden. Understand your needs, your desires, your boundaries. Listen to your body, your emotions, your intuition. They are wise messengers guiding you toward your truth. Integrity is your compass. Let your actions align with your deepest values. Speak your truth with kindness and courage. Live a life that feels authentic to your soul. This is the path to true empowerment. This is the way of the wild, wise woman. Do not be afraid of solitude. It can be a sacred space for healing and growth. A time to hear your own voice clearly. Do not shy away from your shadow. It holds hidden treasures of strength and wisdom.